Thank you, Madam Chair, and welcome, and appreciate each of you taking time from very busy schedules to join us and give us a little insight into what's going on. And question for each of you, and I'll start with you, Mr. Hendricks, would be talking about intellectual property protection for the industry. How important is that to you? What are we not doing properly, and what can we do better?
Well, where it manifests itself from an OEM perspective in the auto industry is typically in aftermarket parts. And, you know, one of the things that, of course, we do is we stamp the Ford Blue Oval where we can on our own aftermarket parts that are obviously designed and up to our standards. But counterfeit components that go into the aftermarket business is where the auto industry is most interested in the intellectual property protection. And I think we just need to continue to be diligent in enforcement, both of our expectations of what comes into these borders, but also with other governments to ensure that that's a priority, that recognition of intellectual property rights is something that's fundamental to global business competitiveness.
Mr. Dahl?
I absolutely concur. I think our biggest challenge is in the aftermarket area. We do have issues there. We have departments actually 100% dedicated to finding these counterfeit parts and to eliminating them. So any support we can get to basically at the borders to ensure that they're not coming in is key. Okay,
thank you. Mr. Hendricks, you've managed facilities in a number of different states, and I'm sure they're varied in what is there. If you were looking at helping any place in the country, here's how you put your best foot forward. These are the things that we found are most effective to help on competitiveness. What advice would you give to a local area? If you're talking about a new product line, you're going to be looking at your existing facilities and comparing them. What is it that stands out that you would say was good advice?
Yes. Well, we actually work with the state agencies to attract and hire personnel. So the first thing would be good cooperation and good screening processes for uncovering the talent that wants to come to work. It's not just about someone's willing to work, but can they work in a team environment? Are they willing to upskill their technical capabilities, et cetera? We work with many of our states, including the Commonwealth of Kentucky, where we've had good training and development funds to support the continual development of our workforce. I think that's very critical and one that I think that can differentiate at the local level. The other thing is partnerships with local community colleges or educational institutions to do some of that skilled trade development or the apprenticeship development that Scott talked about, or also in our own facilities. Those are good examples. I think the best advice I can give is just be willing to listen to what the needs are and find creative solutions because we want to be in your area.
Thank each of you. In order to allow sufficient time for the next panel, I'll yield back.